his 13-fight winning streak is no more, but Max Holloway still makes this walk here tonight as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world when it comes to pace, pressure, preparation, cardio. Few guys are going to be able to match what this Hawaiian brings to the table.
And he can do it all. He's got great ability to get back up once he's taken down. He has takedown ability, but it's the range and the distance management that makes Max Holloway such a problem for everyone at 145 pounds. He doesn't seem as though he's throwing 100% effort with every strike. He's just touching you.
Right.
But the accumulation of damage that Max Holloway will put on you will make guys just fold in front of him, as we saw with Ortega and in both Jose Aldo fights.
He's a big featherweight. We have seen him compete at 155 pounds. He has said he wants to move up to welterweight before his UFC career is said and done.
He wants to beat me.
Yeah, he wants a shot at the heavyweight champ. Don't hold your breath. Max Holloway has stepped into the Octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away to him.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the Octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev set to fight Max Blessed Holloway. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We send it inside the Octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Max Blessed Holloway. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the Octagon tonight. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. So there it is, as he expected, the takedown defense would be there. The kickboxer able to thwart that first offering by the wrestler in round one.
Fights come down to moments, J.A., and that's a big moment for the kickboxer, just understanding that he can stop a takedown from a wrestler of this caliber.
Oh, beautifully placed shot to the leg. Makhachev going for the takedown, nothing doing there. Oh, there's the single. And now is where things could get really interesting.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite sides. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. 2 minutes to go in the round.
He passes to half.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the thing.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe, breathe. All right, you with me? Good. All right, your takedowns were great that round. I want more of that.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Lunges forward with a left there. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Just misses with a left hook there.
Nice. Oh, nice double hook, yes. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get another pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Good work from the top here by Holloway. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Now the hammer fist here by Holloway. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. Clinch position, look for a lot of different takedown attempts, a lot of level changes, really trying to empty the gas tank of the opponent.
Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, you see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do with it.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Lands a big elbow there. Well, you can feel that. Thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Oh, uppercut.
Tried to land a punch, but a swing and a miss by Max Blessed Holloway. 30 seconds now to go in the round. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Nice punch there.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Sit down, relax, breathe, okay? You gotta suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there and I want you to get this takedown.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round is effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to feel.
Oh!
Oh, he hurt him again!
Holloway's now dealing with a cheek cut. Both guys appeared to land there.
He's hurt bad. He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Investing in the body with the kick there. Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back on. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Holloway's eye is closing up. All right, he's got him in the north-south position. Makhachev's now looking for a Darce choke.
That Darce is tight. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, look out!
He did a great job of getting his hips away and getting back to his back in order to defend that Darce choke.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Holloway's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. He's got to be careful here.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Makhachev going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Oh, big shots from the top. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Islam Makhachev going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Swing and a miss by Islam Makhachev.
That right hand landed.
Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
All right, this position now, what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to peel the lock so you can get to your feet. Got it very tight.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC. And you're seeing why.
Makhachev's going for a choke.
It's tight. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission. Nice shot there by the champ.
Makhachev's has got full mount now. Under a minute to go in round 4. Lands with the ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Holloway's in half guard. Minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Hey, stop.
All right, take a seat. Now listen, you're up on the scorecards here. Going into the last round, I want more of what you've been doing. Let's stay safe. Let's not get hit.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
You ready? You ready? Good.
5th and final round. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Big shot to the head.
He's looking to land the right. Oh!
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
And there it is! Islam Makhachev! As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Jeez Louise.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 31 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.